There is nothing stronger than a soul that chooses the good, even when it costs, even when it hurts, even when no one sees. The reward of virtue is not in the praise, but in the peace of a life aligned with truth. You cannot step into the same river twice, for the river changes, and so do you. Let each moment be a teacher. Let each change be a refining. He who has conquered himself is greater than he who has taken cities, for the war within is the greatest war, and the victory eternal. Time is a river flowing endlessly, but you are not lost in it. You are the rower. You are the hand on the helm. What is beautiful is not what fades, but what lasts, what is seen by the soul, and not just the eye. He who learns, but does not act, is like a man who draws water, but never drinks. Let knowledge become movement. Let learning become transformation. Pain is not the enemy. It is the purifier, the sculptor of character, the teacher of meaning. To suffer wisely is to grow nobly. To endure with purpose is to ascend. You were not born to be idle. You were born to build, to cultivate the garden of your soul, with discipline, with courage, with reason. Let your speech be measured, and your silence golden, for words build, but silence roots. Every man begins with desire, but the wise man rises by discernment. Not all things should be pursued, not all battles should be fought, but some must. The just man fears not the judgment of men, for he is judged by his own soul, and by the eternal laws carved not on stone, but on conscience. True greatness is not in being above others, but in being beyond yourself, transcending impulse, transcending fear, transcending pride. A foolish man complains, a wise man prepares, a foolish man blames, a wise man builds, a foolish man forgets, a wise man remembers. Remember who you are, not in name, but in nature, a bearer of reason, a seeker of truth, a vessel of virtue. You are not your wealth, nor your poverty, not your fame, nor your obscurity. You are what you choose to become when no one is watching. The universe is ordered not by chance, but by logos, by reason, by balance. Align your soul with that eternal law. Even the darkest night cannot extinguish the fire of a soul lit by truth. Even the heaviest burden cannot break the back of a man with purpose. The wise are not those who escape storms, but those who remain steady within them, like a lighthouse. They do not move, they do not bend, they illuminate. Let not your joys be small, let them be born of meaning. Let not your sorrow destroy you, let it deepen you, stretch you, clarify you. He who is slow to anger is stronger than the warrior, for he has mastery, not just of fists, but of fire within. Do not seek to avoid death. Seek to avoid a life unlived, a soul unused, a potential unawakened. The world changes, but the virtues do not. The seasons turn, but the good remains. Rise each day, not to seek comfort, but to seek worth, to leave the world a little more luminous than you found it. Do not admire the man who appears mighty. Admire the man who remains just in secret, when no eye sees, when no applause follows. Character is not what is seen, it is what is lived. When choices are hard, when temptations are many, when truth is costly, the soul is dyed with the color of its thoughts. Think noble things, think eternal things, and your spirit shall become radiant. A tree grows not by thunder, but by quiet rain. So grow patiently, grow deeply, grow silently, and your roots shall outlast the storm. The wise man does not flee from hardship. He walks through it as a path, as a purification, as a forge of greatness. He who does not govern himself is ruled by chaos, but he who masters his passions becomes sovereign of his destiny. Freedom is not the absence of restraint, it is the presence of self-command, of ruling over impulse, of choosing virtue over ease. The more you know, the The more you see you do not know. This is wisdom. This is the beginning of the path that never ends. True happiness is not a gift. It is a discipline, a state of harmony between your actions and your nature. Be content with little, for the soul that needs less is the soul that fears less, and the soul that fears less can rise higher. There is no shame in failure, only in quitting the pursuit of the good. Each fall is a step. If you rise, each wound is a mark of the warrior. Do not wait for fate. You are fate. You are the cause, the movement, the breath of action in the world. Let your words be few, but your deeds many. Let your voice be calm and your resolve strong. The man who listens learns, and the man who learns leads not in power, but in wisdom. Glory fades, but honor endures. Fame is a shadow, but virtue is a flame. If you seek greatness, begin with humility, for only the empty vessel can be filled, and only the bowed head can rise high. The wise man builds not for today, but for eternity. He lays foundations deep in the soul, stone by stone, act by act. What you tolerate, you become. So tolerate only what is worthy, only what uplifts, only what honors the best in you. Seek no easy path, for ease dulls, but struggle sharpens. Difficulty strengthens. The path of thorns is the path to greatness. Do not envy the wealthy. Envy the virtuous, for gold rusts, but virtue is eternal. If your thoughts are pure, your world will be clearer. If your motives are just, your power will be unshakable. Every day is a chance to begin again, to rise again, to choose better, to live deeper. The mind is like fire. It must be fed with books, with questions, with contemplation, or it dies into ash. What is not earned is not valued, and what is not struggled for is not transformed. Truth is not what pleases, it is what frees. It is not soft, but it is beautiful. Let your heart be brave. Let your speech be true. Let your mind be sharp. Let your life be a beacon. If you felt inspired by our journey through the Hellenic horizons, give a thumbs up, subscribe, and share your thoughts below.